Hello lovely friends, my name is Sarah Steam and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a look with a throwback that was recently re-released for an anniversary collection, and that is the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. So I know that Jeffree Star is very controversial, but he makes great eyeshadow, and this is actually one of my all-time favorite palettes, and I'm really excited to just dig back into it. So if you haven't seen it, it's very hard to open. This is what the color story looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. And I also did order from the anniversary collection. I didn't reorder the palette. They released a white version. It's the same inside, it's just got a white packaging. But I did pick up the new Cavity highlighter palette, so I'm really excited. I wish this had the same type of packaging as the Blood Sugar palette does. I'm not a fan of just having scantily clad men on my makeup. I get it, it's a thing, I support it, but it's just not my favorite aesthetic. But inside, this is beautiful, and I am so excited to get my fingers into this candy frost color. So we're definitely going to use that today. I did also, with the anniversary collection, get a freebie with my order. So I got the Magic Star concealer. I've never used this before. Super cute packaging though. And I also picked up one of the Lip Trap lipsticks. We're not going to talk about what this packaging looks like, but it's magnetic, which is really cute. And I picked this up in the shade Perfect Red. Let's see if I can get that to focus. This is such a weird texture. There we go. It's like a weird matte with little shimmers in it, and so I'll probably use that today as well. So altogether, I'm pretty excited, so let's just get into it. Alright, I'm going to start by priming my eyes. I'm not a huge fan of using concealer as a primer, but I really want to try this. I did notice when I picked this up, this little star on top is so sharp, but we'll go ahead and try it. Oh wow. That is very, very high coverage. A little more than I expected, but I'm just going to pat that out. Okay, and I think I want to do something pink today because, like I said, I've got this highlighter palette and I really, really, really want to use this baby pink candy frost shade. So we're going to start by using the shade Cavity. Such a pretty pink. And I think I'm just going to keep this pretty low to my eye and do a little bit of a halo. So I'm going to start by putting that in the inner and outer portion of my lid. That is such a pretty color. And I'm just going to keep this really round, just around my actual eye, but I want to make sure I bring the color up high enough that when I look straight ahead and my eyes are open, you can see that pink poking above my hood of my eye. Then I'm just going to gently connect those over the top. like that. So I think next, just to add a little bit of depth, I'm going to go into this darkest color in the palette called Coma. And I'm just going to, again, put that in the inner and outer corner, just where I already put the pink, but a little bit further out. I'm just going to use the same brush. This is my Morphe M506, M508. I don't want to take this too dark, I just want to get a little bit more depth. That color is not picking up very well on my brush. This is a really old palette for me. Like I said, I didn't pick up the new one. And it might be getting a little bit towards the end of its life. It's doing what I want it to do there. Okay, and I think I'm going to go in to Root Canal, which is this lighter purple, and I'm going to go onto my lower lash line with that. Again, because all these colors are so similar, I'm just using the same brush. Okay, a little bit like that. So which shimmer do I want to use? I'm probably going to either go into the Candy Floss shade, or let me swatch this and see how pigmented it is with that Candy Frost color. You can see that. Let's try it. It's so pretty! So I'm just going to put this on with my finger and then I'll go in and blend it out with my brush. Okay, wipe off my finger. And then I'm just going to go back into that first pink, which was called Cavity, and just blend around the edges. So you can see now we have kind of a spotlight there, and I'm just going to dip my brush in a little bit and just put it right under the center of my lower lash line as well. Just a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to go into my inner corner with the white in the palette, which is called Glucose. This is actually one of my favorite whites that I have. And then I'm going to tap that out with the same finger I used in the highlighter. And then go in again one more time with my brush to the Candy Frost color. and just kind of go over that. I don't want it to be too bright because I don't want it to take away from the spotlight in the center of my eye. Okay. So I'm kind of liking how that's looking. I am going to do a little bit of blending just to kind of soften these edges. I'm probably going to go into the Tongue Pop shade in the palette, which is kind of a neutral peachy pink, just to help blend out that really hot pink around the eye. I'm going to finish off my face and then catch up the other eye, and I'll be right back to show you the finished look. Alright, here's my finished look. I did some blending and also added my LA Girl Volumatic Mascara. It's still my favorite. And this is what our eye look looks like. I also added some LA Girl Blaze. This is actually a lip pencil, but I use it in my eye. I don't use it on my lips. And I thought it was the perfect color to go with this eye look. So just my last thing to finish off is I want to use this Jeffree Star Lip Trap lipstick in the shade The Perfect Red. It's such a weird texture. I don't think I got this in frame earlier. Let's see. There you go. You can see the imprints and what a weird, it's like a matte almost. So I figured we could go ahead and put this on together. I mean, right off, that is a beautiful color. Has a weird kind of flavor to it. It's oddly sweet, which I mean maybe isn't weird for Jeffree Star, but I have to agree with the shade on that. That Perfect Red, I am pretty happy with that. I think that this is a pretty universal red shade. Very comfortable on the lips, so I'll have to see how this wears, but right off, I like this a lot. So overall, I didn't put on any foundation. You can check out my video testing out the KVD Good Apple Balm. I actually had just taken that off, so that's kind of a hint as to how I'm feeling about it initially. So I really didn't want to put anything else on my skin right after that. So I didn't use the highlighter palette as an actual highlighter just because my skin is a little uneven and irritated right now from washing this off. So overall though, I still love my Blood Sugar palette. If you have been looking at it and are maybe interested in the white packaging re-release for the anniversary collection, I definitely say go for it. There's so much you can do with this palette. It's why it's always been one of my favorites. Because it has your neutrals, it's got pinks and reds and browns, and also I think that's one of the best whites in my collection as well. So this is our final look. Let me take my hair down. And this is how we're gonna end it today. So let me know, what do you think of Jeffree Star too? He's really kind of fallen off the radar lately, but he still had releases. Again, absolutely love this, and I'm really impressed with this Lip Trap lipstick. I haven't tried this formula before, and I like it a lot. So overall, I hope you have a wonderful day and stay safe.